I'm ready.
Når vi igen, så kan jeg starte med at snakke lidt om. I'm gonna do this in Danish, but it's about how we met each other.
Okay, I really don't understand that.
Yeah, but you already know the story.
Yes, of course.
And I can tell you that we think we're starting about now, and we think we're gonna be finished with the presentation in maybe 40 minutes or so, all in all. Plan your dinner now. Men en gang i 2014 lavede jeg et pladeselskab, der hedder Crash Positive Records. Fordi jeg synes, pladeselskabet det var mega sejt. Og så synes jeg, at det var et sejt navn til et pladeselskab. Og så synes jeg også, det var et sejt logo. Og så tænkte jeg, det er vel alt, man skal bruge til et pladeselskab. Så hørte jeg musik på nettet, og signede alle dem, der ligesom havde lyst til at blive signet. Det var non-profit. Det var bare for at have det sjovt, udgive noget digitalt. Så hører man jo musik på SoundCloud, det der upcoming artist, I spiller og viser deres musik frem. Og når man er færdig med at høre et nummer, så kommer der til sådan et eller andet random nyt frem. Og det her random nummer, det var et nummer af Yusuke. Så tænkte jeg, fedt mand, det lød mega godt. Så jeg begyndte at høre al hans musik, synes det svingede. Og jeg blev sådan måske lidt sådan indse, at han var måske ikke signet nu. Så jeg tog chancen og skrev en mail til ham. Og så fik jeg lov til at udgive hans første album. Så man kan gå ind, Yusuke Morita Cheeseness på Spotify, den ligger stadig derinde. Super fedt album. Det var sådan set det. Så begyndte jeg at fokusere mere på spilmusik, udgive musik. Så for et par måneder siden, så fik jeg en mail. Hey, jeg er på Europatur, tager lidt ferie bagefter. Skal jeg forbi Berlin og Schweiz, og kan jeg komme forbi Danmark og hygge mig lidt. Jeg er interesseret i alt muligt af dansk og musik i Danmark. Og for at gøre en lang historie kort, så er vi endt op her, så tænker jeg, hvorfor ikke kombinere det og få ham til at præsentere. So, please give a warm hand to Yusuke Morita.
Thank you for coming today. Okay, so as he said, it makes happen finally in here. So let's start with my playing. I'm gonna show you how to play music at the first. Okay, this song is the trigger of the relationship with me and Otto. This song is called Oyoyo. It's written in like it has no meaning, but I like the symmetric graphic. So yeah, I usually name the songs. Yeah, it's difficult to name the songs because every time I mainly compose in instrumental music usually. So yeah, sometimes I put the name of the feelings and the situation and views, and this is a special case, just only the graphic. Okay. First off, I should say this is actually my first opportunity to speak in English in front of the people. So please listen to me in a warm heart. Yeah, I'm in a European tour for my own, only me. So I'm just working around the Europe country. At first I was in Spain, and I went to Switzerland, and I went to Germany. Actually, I was in Berlin 3 days ago, and finally I came here 3 days ago. Yeah, I'm working, and every time people see me, at first I didn't know that. Then finally, I realized that, oh, I'm a Japanese. Okay, but yeah, it's really nice opportunity to talk to any kinds of any country's people. People are really nice, and they are so kind for me. That was nice. Okay, at the first, I want to introduce myself. Okay, I I was born in Tokyo. No, I was born in Japan, and I was born in the west side of Japan, near to Osaka. And after that, when I was 5, I moved to near to Tokyo because of my job change of my father. Yeah, after that, yeah, when I was a kid, I have a many opportunity to touch any kind of music because my parents like to play, not as a professional, but they like to play music. For example, my mother likes to sing, and she also composes the songs. And my father likes to play jazz saxophone. Yeah, but they works for clothes.
Clothes, yeah.
Clothes. Mm. And yeah, I have many influence of my parents. And at the first time, yeah, first trigger. Okay. 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 Before introducing me, I'm gonna tell you guys today's topic. And yeah, today I'm going to speak first how we thrive as a professional musician in Japan. And the next topic is kawaii culture in Japan. And third topic is Japanese jazz scene. Then I'm gonna talk about 3 topics in maybe 30 minutes, 30 or 40 minutes. So after speaking, we're gonna have a Q&A times. So please don't hesitate me to ask any questions after the speaking. So, introducing myself. Yeah, when I was a young boy, I had a chance to going to the big concert with over a huge rock band in Japan. It called Bees. So I'm gonna show you some videos of them. Like this. Thank you. This kind of big concert was my first opportunity to see the music. When I was 8 years old, at that time, in 1959, they were really, really famous in Japan, and they sold CDs over 1 million or 2 million, even in Japan. They are called bees. Like this. And when I go into the concert, I was really blown away. Wow, what a cool guys. And we also can see every week in the TV shows Bees. So I was really interested in the singers and guitarists and drummers like that. Hi, thank you for coming. I'm just introducing myself. And yeah, after that, when I'm going to 11 or 12 years old, I started drums at first. Yeah, and my mother recommended me, oh, you should play drums if you have interest. So I started with drums. But yeah, I also have interest in many kinds of music. For example, video games and movie music. For example, we have many video game musics in Japan, like Street Fighter or Final Fantasy. Maybe you guys know the Final Fantasy. Yeah. But this Final Fantasy is also famous even now. So we grown up with these kind of video games, so we actually have an influence of these musics. This is also the influence. Street Fighter. Yeah, the Street Fighter is made by the company named Capcom, and Capcom owns their composer, and now she's really famous of the game. So I could catch many style of music like this. This music reminds me of Chinese phrases, and yeah, I naturally have an influence of those music. Yeah, so after that, I'm really interested also in composition, compose for music. So after I graduate junior high school, when I go to high school, yeah, I listened to many kinds of music like Red Hot Chili Peppers and Pink Floyd, progressive rock music, and those were really huge influence for me. So I also interested not only in drums, for bass guitars, and yeah, I was curious in the harmony and melodies, many stuff. So I realized that, oh, bass is cool because of Flea, Red Hot Chili Peppers. He's so funky and aggressive bass lines. After that, when I go to high school, suddenly the crazy, nice drummer appears in front of me. Oh wow, I cannot win for him. I was playing drums, but he was so better than me. So I stopped playing drums and I started playing to bass. But that was good for me. Oh, I can play harmonies, melodies, rhythms, everything. So that was a change for me. After that, I looked around to be a professional musician in Japan. So I went to the Tokyo College of Music, and I studied composition and electric bass. And I mainly study how to compose for like commercial music and TV music and video game music. Yeah, I measured that course. But I also interested in jazz because we can play instruments as like talking to the other people. I realized that improvisation is like conversation, and it makes possible to communicate even with foreign people. That was so interesting to me. So I went to many kinds of jam sessions in Japan, and I communicated with many musicians. And after that, after graduating college, I started work as a professional musician in Japan. And as you see, in Japan also we have a way to thrive as a musician. For example, to compose music for the video games, commercial music. And we sometimes have an opportunity to play behind the famous singers. Maybe same in here, I don't know, but yeah. And how can I say? Yeah, but the problem is Japanese music scene's budget is decreasing. So if 10 or 20 years ago, we had more chance to be part of the kind of professional musician. But when after graduating university, the scene is going to more small. So I had to think about how to make our own music business. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to the next topic. Kawaii culture in Japan. Do you guys know the meaning of kawaii?
Like cute?
Yes, cute, sweet. Yeah, it means like yeah, cute, lovely, adorable, pretty, sweet, charming, precious, and beautiful, attractive, like that. So what I want to say is, in Japan, in Japanese music scene, it's very important to find something kawaii essence in the music. I'm gonna show some examples. Do you guys know baby metal?
Yeah.
Like this. As you guys know, baby metal has a big succeeding all over the world. But the start of the baby metal was not so famous in Japan because actually metal music is not so famous in Japan right now. And of course we have metal bands in Japan, but yeah, of course consisted by all men. And the scary face and this voice like whoa, like that. But this combination is so rare to see. That is combination of kawaii, cute girls, and metal music. This combination make it happen. At the first, yeah, we in Japan we have many groups of cute girls, and we call such like cute girls idol. So there are so many idol groups in Japan, like AKB48. The members are 48 girls.
Wow.
Yes, actually. And AKB comes from Akihabara. AKB48. And in Japan, we have a culture of idol, especially the Akihabara is a part of Tokyo. That is the start point of the idol culture. And in Japan, it's related to the old customs. We had like how to say animism from since old long time ago. So it's kind of religion, but yeah, we believe that many things, for example, like glasses and wood and the stones, many things has a spirit, and we believe that there are gods. So that's a kind of Japanese religion. And about 1,000 years ago, we used to play like a puppet show. So the puppet was the target of the relation. Target of the target to worship. So yeah, we had such like a culture, and it remains now. So we worship cute girls and cute animation characters. Maybe you guys know the character like this. This character is called Miku Hatsune. Miku. Miku Hatsune. That is like a Vocaloid. Vocal synthesizer. It came from 2007, and suddenly the Miku Hatsune came famous in the internet. And yeah, in Japan we have many composers, many independent composers, and they started to compose with the Vocaloid Miku Hatsune, and they upload many songs in the internet and they listen to it. And yeah, we can use the character without constructing to the company. So that was the trigger of influence the big culture of Vocaloid. Yeah, and I sometimes work as a background composer for video game music. This is an example of the Chinese video game, Chinese iPhone app games. This song is a theme song for the app. And I composed and I put the lyrics. And the song is performed by the idol group called Lady Baby. So I'm going to show you the video.
おはようございます。おはようございます。レディアドです。よろしくお願いします。よし。2人は入ってもいいですか？
This guy is actually from Australia. One Australian muscle guy and two cute girls. It's really weird, but people like it. He's really famous. Yeah, as you see, I composed this song, but mainly people doesn't understand the really complicated stuff, like complicated jazz harmony, and yeah, people like to listen to more simple one and memorable melody. But I wanted to put some special ones, so I tried like, okay, I'm gonna show you the music sheet for this song. I composed the main theme like this. So I'm gonna try to play some piano. At the first go, I go E minor, and next I go C, and next I go D. But usually we go in the diatonic scale. Usually we go again E minor, but I changed it E major, and it makes feelings more bright. So I put many modal interchange like that. Then finally I put like that. Because the Japanese people already know the like 3-3-7 claps, like a pa-pa-pam, 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 like that. Every people can do that. So I put some essence of like that. Boom. Then people like it. So usually I use the different part of the brain when I compose the songs for like that groups and to play our own music. I use the different part of brain. It's really fun for me to do both. And yeah, so the kawaii culture is really important part of Japan. But some musicians doesn't like that style. Some people wants to make their own music only. But sometimes it's really difficult to thrive. So we need to know the situation of the music scene, and we have to think about it. Okay, I'm going to the last topic. I'm going to talk about Japanese jazz scene. Yeah, we have many good musicians also in Japan, and especially young people are trying to play instruments better. After appearing YouTube, we really checked YouTube, and we could search really good musicians all over the world. So it was a nice trigger for us. Yeah, of course you guys see YouTube. And yeah, when I was 20 or 18, the YouTube has started, and I searched many good musicians. And yeah, after graduating the music college, I made a band, like a piano trio. The pianist, girl, and me on bass, and the drummer. Sometimes drummers are changing. But we started to play after graduating with the band. At the first, we played in the street of the Tokyo, but suddenly the A&R of the record label had came and to see our performance. Oh, you guys good, so you guys should release the CD in the major label. And it makes happen. After that, we had a chance to going to tour in United States. We went to Los Angeles and San Francisco and Denver and finally Alaska. It was November, so outside was so freezing. But we had a chance to do concert and also have workshops. It's strange, we are Japanese, but we have a workshop for American people. I'm going to show you the videos of the tour. yeah, like this, I was in a tour that was a huge experience for me. And yeah, the good point is to study jazz was really nice for me because we can use the complicated harmony and we can talk to the other people, as I say at the first. And yeah, I had many opportunity to go foreign countries. For example, 5 years ago was my first tour to Europe countries. At that time, I went to Switzerland and Germany and Paris. And in Paris, there is a kind of Jedi of electric bass, and I had a lesson of him. So that was also a nice opportunity for me. Yeah, after that, I had really interested in work as an international musician. So after that, yeah, also we had many opportunity to have like a jazz festival. In 2013, we had opportunity to play in the huge jazz festival in Tokyo. Fortunately, we played after the Chick Corea. Yeah, but finally, but that was a trigger for thinking about my own music. And 2 years ago, and after that, I moved to my environment and I started to think more about my own music. So that is a start to thinking about move to Europe countries. Actually, I want to move to Europe countries next year or I don't know, in near future. So that's why I'm in the European tour right now. So I'm looking for a right place for me to be part of it. Yeah, so, and yeah, of course we have many good musicians in Japan. So I think we also have a good musician at the same level in New York City, I think. But it's really hard to working outside. So we should think about how to do that. For example, now I'm doing my lesson. So I have 5 students in Japan, and I sometimes give them online lessons. So my plan is to increase that like system more bigger. Then maybe it makes me more freely in physically. Then I can work everywhere, and I can meet musicians in foreign countries. Yeah, and I'm really curious also in the education in the Denmark, and after Denmark I go Netherlands because my bass guitar is made by Netherlands guy, so I'm going to see him, and I'm also interested in the education in Netherlands too. So yeah, after going back to Japan, I have to think about the next plan. Okay, those are almost the whole stuffs of my speaking. Sorry for messy English and messy, yeah. So, okay, that's it. If you guys have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask me something.
I think we'll do a small cake break now before the questions.
Okay.
But I just want to thank you, and I think on behalf of all of us, for a great presentation.
Thank you for Otto to give me such like opportunity.
It's a pleasure. So a small 5 minutes cake break or so, and then you can just ask. Nice. Nice presentation.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, just got water. Really nice.
Thank you. Oh, of course. And you
Hello?
no problem.
Yeah.
Fordi jeg tror sådan,
Lady baby? Yeah. What are you talking about? I'm sorry. Thank you. Okay. Thank you.
Mere? Var det sjovt, eller er det mere?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's why you speak Japanese. Thank you.
We're going next.
I can go. Come on. Oh yeah. Are you running? Yeah. Oh yeah.
So you can take some when you're leaving again. And I hope you have a question or two for Yusuke.
Yes, I can answer everything as I can.
How did you develop your technique on a bass with so many strings?
Oh, so many strings. Actually, usually electric bass guitar has only 4 strings, you know, the middle 4 strings. But I put the lower strings it makes possible more lower. But 3 years ago, I needed to play melodies in the jazz piano trio. So sometimes I play melody like this higher. So I need to put more higher strings. So it was my new challenge to play 6 strings. So, and after I transcribed many solos of saxophone and trumpets and pianos with the bass. Sometimes I play like this. Like that. Yeah, I wanted to play like a singing or like a horn section. Yeah, that was my trying to play 6 strings.
Yeah, I have a question about the kawaii culture.
Kawaii culture. Kawaii.
Why is it such a big thing in Japan? Why does people like that?
Okay. That's
that's a good
huge question. Oh yeah, mainly. Okay, kawaii is justice. Yeah, many men in Japan likes to see kawaii girls. So actually in Japan, people working really hard. So long people work so long time, you know, over. Maybe they start working at 8 o'clock from morning to the 10 or 11 p.m. sometimes.
Wow.
They work too hard and they have no vacation. That's so heavy. So they need to have a rescue of the heart. So they worship kawaii girls. So that goes big business. So that is a huge point of kawaii culture. And everybody see the Twitter as well. So we can see some kawaii pictures in the Twitter.
Yeah.
So kawaii is very important in Japan.
Right.
Is that okay for you?
Yeah.
As answer. Thank you.
I've been told that we have a long tradition in Scandinavia with modern jazz music. I don't know if you have heard about Jan Johansson or some Scandinavian jazz musicians. Do you know some?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Actually, why I started jazz piano trio was it was a really huge influence of the pianist from the Scandinavian. He's from Sweden. He names Esbjörn Svensson. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he had passed away.
Yeah.
Maybe 8 or 9 years ago.
Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah, I was really sad for it.
Yeah.
And I really love and I dig his music.
Yeah.
So I had a huge influence on him.
But do you know why Scandinavian jazz music is such a big thing in Japan? Because when Danish and Scandinavian music come to Japan, they are treated like superstars. And yeah, it's just a big thing in Japan. Do you know why?
Actually, we can find the emotion of how to say, melancholic emotion. We can feel the melancholic feel in the Northern European jazz music. So yeah, Japanese people also have like that feelings. So maybe people like it.
But it's funny because it's a lot different than kawaii culture and hentai and all that.
Maybe we can find the emotion of deep inside of our heart for the kawaii culture and also in the melancholic jazz harmony, I think. Yeah, some people like kawaii culture, but some people like the complicated harmony. Yeah, some Japanese people really like to dig the complicated things. Yeah, Scandinavian harmonies sounds like cold and sometimes really cool. So it sounds nice for Japanese ear, I guess. Is that okay for you as an answer?
Yeah.
Thank you.
How long are you staying here in Denmark?
Unfortunately, I have to leave here 2 days later.
Okay.
Yeah, just
So-
5 days staying.
Okay. So you're not playing any concerts somewhere?
I have no chance to play any concert
No.
this time, but I hope next time.
Yeah. So this has been your only concert?
Yes, in
Denmark.
I'm really glad.
We
to-
feel special.
Yeah.
When you were improvising in the jazz, I heard you were singing and then playing. Is that the way you do improvising when you play jazz? How do you improvise in jazz? When I play, it's just like blah blah. You know, it's for I have played rock a lot and blues, and there's a lot of pentatonic scales, and it's hard to come over that step and play jazz. So
Yeah, okay. Actually, I think I'm not a jazz man,
okay.
but yeah, as I say, I wanted to play music as like speaking. So at first, of course, I cannot play like this. At first, I was digging rock stuff and like Red Hot Chili Peppers. Like that. Yeah, of course, I really like that stuff. But yeah, after that, I learned from many jazz musicians like Charlie Parker, saxophone player, and John Coltrane, and Chick Corea's piano. Yeah, I transcribed many stuffs from them, and I write it down to the music sheet, and I try to understand some scales, like we use in the major chord, we use not only major scale, medium scale, and we sometimes play A7 chord. We sometimes use like a super Locrian. Yeah, I really studied about the scale, and once I know the scales, after that I could play more easily. But at first, I really tried to copy many stuff from jazz, so that makes me more higher. Yeah, I practiced a lot when I was a student. Thank you.
Yeah. About the scales, because I recently bought a groove box from the a drum machine from Korg.
From Korg?
Yeah, Korg is a Japanese synthesizer manufacturer.
Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
from Tokyo.
Mm-hmm.
And they have all those key presets, and then you can hit a tone and it says, do you want to play a Japanese scale over it?
Oh.
And I say yes, and it just plays these 7, 8 notes. Those Japanese scales, is it really a thing in Japan, or is it just something that because Korg is from Japan, so I thought that
Okay.
should be a thing.
Actually, I don't know about the Korg,
No.
but you are interested in the scale of Japan.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, in long time ago, we have pentatonic scales also in Japanese music. For example, you guys know the instruments called shakuhachi or shamisen. Like shamisen is like a 3-string guitar, but we play with the kind of big pick, bam, 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 like that. And we play kind of like a standing style. Then maybe we mainly play minor pentatonic. We had only pentatonic scales in Japan long time ago. Yeah, after importing the abroad essence of Japan, abroad essence of music, we got to be more European, American style.
Yeah.
But at first, it was only pentatonic, I guess. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's
okay.
Very nice, thank you.
You just said that you wouldn't describe yourself as a jazz musician. So how would you describe your style of the Jesus album and maybe your kind of genre? How would you define that?
Okay, actually, I not only play jazz. So I like to combine many genres of music. So yeah, of course, I like to play the essence of jazz. Yeah, I like to play improvisation, and my huge influence. I also have a huge influence from electronic music, because when I was around 20 years old, I was worked with a DJ. He was a mix of Austrian and Japanese, so he had a huge knowledge of classical music and Latin music and funk music and many electronic music. So I had a huge influence of drum and bass and dubsteps and trap, two-steps, like that. So I also like to play synthesizer in my MacBook. So sometimes I make the track with the beats. Then I put some synthesizer stuff. Then I put some chords like jazz harmony. Like that. Then it makes my own sound. And I also like to compose strings, harmonies, and horn section. Yeah, I really like to mix them all. So that is going my own music. And in January of this year, I had my birthday concert, and I uploaded on the YouTube about the concert. So if you are interested in, you can find me on the YouTube. Yes. Is it okay?
Yeah. Any more questions?
Could you write your username down on the blackboard so we can follow you or subscribe to you on YouTube?
Okay.
What about Facebook?
Yeah, of course I have Facebook.
Like a page or?
Actually, I have only my private account.
Okay. Nice.
This is my account. Yeah, I also have Spotify because of Otto. Thank you for Otto. And yeah, Cheeseness is my project name. Why I named that way is when I was around 20, I was in a gospel band in Japan, and the band leader is an American guy, and we need to talk in English in the conversation. So that was my first opportunity to talk English with people. And yeah, we spoken strange English. We toured with the bus, and at that time I had eaten the snack. It tastes like so cheesy, but I couldn't say how to express the feeling. So I said, "Oh, it's so cheesiness." And he said, "Oh, that's strange English, but it sounds funny." And next day he calls me cheesiness, cheesiness. And then cheesiness goes my project name. That's stupid. And I also have Instagram. Base Yusuke is my account. Yeah, I also updating my situation of the European tour. So if you are interested, you can follow me and see it. Okay, do you guys have any other questions?
I don't think so. So I think we'll just give him another warm hand to say.
Thank you so much again for coming today.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Tack.
And there is still more cake to eat, and you can just hang around. And then I'll say on behalf of SIM, the students initiative in Musicology, we'll say thank you. It was really a pleasure, and thank you all for coming here today.